Alright, what's going on, guys? So welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be filming a how to effectively diet for fat loss. So I know it's kind of like a general topic. I myself started at 260. Right now I'm sitting around 190, upper 80s, low 190s. It does fluctuate, but today I'm going to be showing you guys from start to finish how to do that, how to set up your calories, how to what kind of workout plan you want to follow. It's gonna be depending on the individual, and just walk you through the steps. Also take you throughout my day. It's not gonna take me that long to explain how to do it, but I'm gonna just take you through my day. So right now I'm barbecuing, just waiting for the barbecue to get hot, and then I'm gonna marinate some chicken and get that going too. So be cooking some chicken breast up. Chicken breast is like super lean, and it's filling, and it helps me get my protein in. So I'm at home today, and yeah, just in my backyard, and we're gonna get started with the day. I already worked out. I hit a shoulders, and it was like a shoulder high rep day, so it was a hypertrophy day, so like 12 to 15 reps. And yeah, gotta get some other stuff done today. One of the things I gotta get done is film a video library. So for my online clients, I have I want to make sure that they know how to do all the exercises, so I'm gonna be filming that. So it's gonna take me probably a few hours to film, and then after that I do have to drop one of my classes for college, and then add another class. So I'll be updating you guys throughout the day. Probably in the middle of the video I'll show you guys how to effectively diet fat loss. It's a lot simpler, a lot easier than most people think. The main thing is adherence, so finding out what works best for you, and in the long term what you can stick to throughout your dieting and healthy living lifestyle. So I also always like to preach healthy living, rather than just something that's quick. You don't lose weight in a day, and you don't get fat in one day. It just doesn't it's not how it happens. So it happens over a long period of time, 12 weeks, 20 weeks, 30 weeks, depending on your goals. It's gonna be different for everybody. So I'm gonna go over everything in that video. So if you guys are excited for the video, go ahead and give it a like, and let's get started with the day. All right, guys, a few hours later. It's about 5 o'clock. I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm gonna eat soon. But first, we're gonna figure out how to lose body fat over a long period of time, or just over time. So I'm gonna do an example for you guys. I'm currently about 190 pounds, but we're gonna do a 200-pound person, and then based on how much weight they want to lose, it's just gonna depend on how much of a deficit you want to be in. If you want to lose weight, you just gotta be in a calorie deficit, and you just make sure you have enough protein in. Carbs and fats can go either way. It just depends, but this is the example and how I do it, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. So I'm gonna put you guys down for a second and back up a little bit. So we're gonna be working with the 200-pound individual. So the first thing you want to do is find your estimated energy expenditure for the day. So if you do that, you want to make sure you're gonna go ahead and multiply it by 16. So 16 is a higher end. It's from 14 to 16. Most people burn between 14 to 16 times their body weight, so as far as calories for the day. So if you times that by get the calculator on here. So if you times 200 times 16, it'd be about 3,200 calories. So keep in mind, guys, this is pretty high. Most 200-pound individuals don't burn they probably don't burn 3,200 calories a day. They probably burn a little bit less than that. So if you want to be more conservative, let's just start them off around 3,000, and just see how it goes. So depending on your body, it's gonna be different. So we start you off at 3,200 calories per day. The first thing you want to do is find out protein, right? So you're gonna times that by 0.8 grams per kilogram per pound of body weight. So you're gonna take 200 for a 200-pound individual times 0.8. It's 160 grams. So all you need is 160 grams of protein. Up next, we're gonna do the fats, and for the fats, I usually like to do around 30% of their total energy expenditure, total calories for the day. So times that by 3,000, which is 1,000 calories. Divide that by 9. I should have did that wrong. 1,000 divided by 9. It's about 110 grams of fat. And the rest you just fill in with carbs. So if we take 160 divided by 4, and then plus 1,000 minus 3,000. So you're left with 1,360 calories. So you take 1,360, divide that by 4, and that's 340 carbs. 340 grams of carbs, totaling at 3,000 calories for the day. Now keep in mind, guys, you want to make sure, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys real quick. So this is the total for a 200-pound individual. So he's gonna be taking in 3,000 calories, 340 carbs, 110 fat, 160 protein, which should be just fine for him. And then you want to make sure this example person is tracking their weight every day, and you want to take the average. So you take the average over a week, and then you compare them week by week. So let's say the first week you lose 3 pounds, the second week you lose 2 pounds, the third week you lose 1 pound, the fourth week you lose half a pound. Once you get down to below one, you're not in the range of 1 and 2 anymore, go ahead and you want to either cut your calories a little bit, or you want to increase your energy expenditure, increase your activity by cardio, working, weightlifting, just anything. You want to increase it by 100 or 200 depending on your calorie deficit. So I usually like to do 100 calories from the diet. So like you could take out, the main factor here is the carb source. I like to keep fats and protein the same, keep the carbs the same. So keep the carbs different. You want to take out 25 carbs every time you stop losing weight. So this person's at 340 carb. Once he stops losing weight, you can drop it down to 315. If I did the math correctly, it's 25 carbs out, and then he could increase the activity by 100. So he can go for a 200-pound individual, maybe like a 30-minute walk or a 25-minute walk, depending on I guess how fast he walks, and you can just track it and do that every day. And then just see where his weight goes per week. If he's losing 1 or 2 pounds a week, then he can stay there. So that's how it works. That's how I kind of approach diet and exercise. It's very simple. It doesn't have to be super complicated, but keep in mind, guys, this is a long process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen over 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 10 weeks. It's going to be a long time. So for me, I've been dieting for 20 weeks. I have another 4 weeks of dieting until I probably will reevaluate, see where I'm at. So, and I've been doing this for 4 years. So it's a long process, guys. Don't give up. It's a lot simpler than you think, but the main thing is just sticking with it in the long term, because you can definitely get to your goal. It's possible. I've done it. I've helped many other people do it, and it's there. You just gotta have it up here first. Gotta have a mental awareness, and just have a good relationship with food. Know how to count your calories. Obviously, when you go out on the weekend, you're gonna have to estimate. So overestimate. If you think if you think you're eating 4 ounces of chicken, double it. You're eating 8 ounces of chicken. If you think it's a 8 ounce sweet potato, add a few ounces on there, 12 ounces. So make sure you're overestimating when you go out. When you're at home, you have all the control you need. And yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for the how to effectively lose weight. Alright, guys, so I'm about to have another meal. I'm not going to show the meal, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video here. I hope this helped somebody out there. I want to make sure this channel is a free way to help a lot of other people get to their goals and just lose weight. I want to help as many people as possible, and through these videos I can reach pretty much anybody in the world. So if you like the video, give it a like. If you want to subscribe. I'm going to be bringing more content like this, more based on food, nutrition, and mindset. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the links to my social media in the description down below. I also do online online nutrition coaching. So if you're struggling to adhere to your diet in the long term, if you're struggling you can't get to your goal, go ahead and reach out to me and just apply for coaching, and we'll see if we're a good match, and we'll get started on something. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what kind of videos you guys want to see, so I can put them out more often and kind of tailor them to what you guys want.